Kid out of Maryland really just found the corner, had a little time and space, and really good shooter. Testing this young goalie right out of the gate, which is a good sign for Villanova.
So Machado Rodriguez, the All-American faceoff guy, jumped on the first faceoff just at the top of the broadcast when we came back. Tyler Sandoval, former Princeton Fogo, now playing for Nova. Justin Coppola gone. The backup, Nick Wehmeyer, the freshman in there. It looks like taking the faceoff out of your favorite school, Malvern Prep.
There he is. Yeah, he's a Malvern Prep kid. We talked about him with Coach Shea on the call. He was a wrestler up there, and that's a pretty nice, he loses the faceoff, but he was...
Enrique, don't they?
It's a huge jump from week 1 to week 2, and that's the advantage that Villanova has over Yale right now. They haven't played, and Villanova has, and this is a start I really like. So you go back to Machado here, and Sandoval, a little bit more of a scrap, and Yale gets their first faceoff win.
Machado Rodriguez was 61% last year of offensive stars, especially C.J. Kurz for Cornell. They opened up earlier. We're beating Lehigh. Here's a win for Villanova.
Ryan Cunningham,
the backup face-off guy, the understudy.
Man-up offense. Go up 3-1 with 7.5 to go.
That's what Andy Shea was telling us. They didn't have any lefty finishers on man-up last year. Maybe why they struggled on the power play a season ago. Yale hunts down the ground ball. Nick Wehmeyer was in there that time. So Andy Shea mixing entire country.
Now back at the face-off X, we have the two starters back in.
Ivy versus
Sandoval.
Ivy.
Yep.
Big East versus Ivy.
Big win by Anthony.
Sandoval knocked out of his hand. Stick was long. And Yale is able to pick up the loose change.
Got to move that ball if you're a face-off guy. You got 3 attackmen up there ready to go, and it's a big win. And back to the two starters, Sandoval and Machado. Rodriguez at the face-off X.
Little push.
Turned out to be a pretty good battle so far.
Tyler Sandoval was good earlier in his career. Then it was McMeekin for Princeton the last couple years, and Sandoval was injured. But Tyler's healthy now. Villanova gets the ball as the Wildcats did well.
It's almost like he was trying to goose it to the goalie, and that's not recommended, okay, for that exact reason right there. If you can pick it up, great, but flicking it to the goalie is not necessarily a good idea.
No goosing, right, Enrique?
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. No. 4-2, we'll take it. Another battle at the face-off X. These guys are really going at it. It's become a real story in this game.
Oh, that's an understatement. Very physical. Does Yale go quick? They do pick it up. As you see, Jack Stuzen, one of the best.
Not recommended, okay, for that exact reason right there. If you can pick it up, great, but flicking it to the goalie is not necessarily a good idea.
No goosing, right, Enrique?
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. No. 4-2, we'll take it. Another battle at the face-off X. These guys are really going at it. It's become a real story in this game.
Oh, that's an understatement. Very physical. Does Yale go quick? They do pick it up. As you see, Lions are all on the Tewaaraton watch list as Matt Licata led Villanova with 56 points last year. He had the 3rd most goals in the conference, and he had the game-winning assist to Luke Raymond in the Big East semifinal win. As each of these teams did beat Denver last year, Yale beat them when they were number 1 a season ago, as Nick Wehmeyer took the face-off for the Elis that time. In the Ivy tourney, lost to them the previous week. Brandow set the Ivy League goals record in that Ivy semifinal.
So you'll see here now, this is a man-down face-off for Villanova. So they want to get Sandoval out of there if they can. They lose the face-off. It's easy to get the ball over to this side where the wing been the second-line type players that have delivered so far.
Here's the face-off. Tyler Sandoval able to win it there initially against Machado Rodriguez. But then it's Yale who comes away with it. That was Luke Mahal. Seen this episode before.
He never stops running, Matt Licata. I would love to see how many miles he logs in a lacrosse game because he runs the entire time.
Machado Rodriguez sent it right towards Trip Robinson.
Cunningham with a big pickup. You know he's going to shoot. He's a faceoff guy, and he bangs the goal. Wow, Villanova goes up 7-4 to go into halftime.
How about Ryan Cunningham? Faceoff guys can score. That's his first career goal as a Wildcat.
Wow. There was never a doubt he was going to the goal. I saw him take the turn, great face-off win, and said, I'm going to go. And sometimes defenses are reluctant to slide his face-off guys. They think they're not great shooters. He's going to pass it. Cunningham had a different idea there today. Wow, what a big goal for Villanova.
The trail check attempt by Luke Mahalik. That was interesting.
He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. Little chap I'm shooting. Great shot, Cunningham. Way to go.
Machado Rodriguez won the faceoff, and it went right towards Villanova. And eventually, it was Cunningham who picked up the garbage ground ball.
Yeah. Faceoff's not won till somebody picks it up and has possession. Cunningham just stayed with it.
That's Nick Wehmeyer against Sandoval, a veteran against a rookie. Yale picks it up this time. With 18 seconds left.
Got to pressure him here. You don't want to.
That's Jack Stewson. He's an All-American.
You know, they're a top 10 team. They're number 9 in the country coming in, and Villanova's really giving it to them in the first half. Let's see if we can keep it up in the second half.
Loyola and Hopkins. Duke leads St. Joe's by just a goal. Drexel has a new coach. They're losing to UMBC. Rich, a 4-star recruit and a top 25 guy out of Culver. As Tyler Sandoval and Machado Rodriguez. Sandoval injured later in his career at Princeton. Machado Rodriguez has gone up against Sandoval many times when these guys played against each other. And as Enrique 175. And instead of Machado Rodriguez, it looks like Nick Wehmeyer again. And it is. The rookie out of Malvern Prep might win it. Is that a trip? Or did he slip?
No flag. Looked like a slip, I guess.
On the turf. It was very slick last week in Villanova's loss to Penn State. The whole year. Leo Johnson missed the whole season. So did Brad Sharp.
That nice Villanova lead is quickly diminished. And they lose the face-off here. Yale gets another chance.
Machado Rodriguez, All-American. He stayed with him, and Licata still made a great move.
And he was covering the one side where his stick was, and what did Licata do? He switched hands and went back the other way and buried it.
Face-off win by Machado Rodriguez. He went backwards, so Yale has to face the ride. Blood, the outlet, right?
Great pass by Melchioni. Threaded that thing like a needle right in there. Perfect play. And just like that, Villanova's back up to a 3-goal lead. They cut it to 1, and now all of a sudden they're back up to a 3-goal lead. Another crazy swing at the end of a third quarter. Nick.
There's a hold on Yale as Sandoval was asking for it. So Villanova gets a
lead going into the fourth quarter, 10-7. Really exciting ball game.
Machado Rodriguez has won 6 of his 12 faceoffs. Yale is now +1, but it's been close. Tyler Sandoval, 7 of 13. It'll be Machado Rodriguez against Ryan Cunningham, who's won 2 of 5. All in all, it's broken even, 50-50.
Yep, but then the clears and the turnovers are trending towards Villanova too, right? Yale's 11 of 18 turned it over to Lacrosse players ever to play the game, in my humble opinion.
I totally agree.
Was just an absolute beast. Played pro for many, many years. Was just an absolute takeaway machine. Total disruptor of the sport. And a real gentleman, really bright guy, and a real gentleman in a game of the lights. And this snow's certainly a factor. And, you know, he's hugging that pipe there. It's like, when do you take a step away from that pipe? And he just held on the pipe, left that other side open a little bit, and he buried that thing.
Luke Raymond having a fantastic day for Villanova.
Cunningham with another face-off win for Villanova. Tends it back to Anthony. That matters, too. Every possession in a game like this is really important as the clock starts to wind.
Nice design by Andy Shea and Colin Nestdale, the offensive coordinator, as Tyler Sandoval wins the face-off, the Princeton transfer.
Huge face-off win right there, 6 minutes. You don't want Yale to get momentum. You really want to get another possession.
All Ivy pick last year.
Senior captain, leader, everything you want, and that's the guy they want the ball in his stick when it matters.
The women's team for Villanova plays next here on Flow Sports. They'll be trying to take down a top 25 team when they face Navy. The women's team for Navy is ranked number 14 in one of the polls. And Jill Batchelor's Wildcats are off to a 2-0 in over 2 years. Maybe not the 9 goals from 2023, but that's a biggie. Tyler Sandoval and the Wings, they want the face-off as Melchioni got it. Villanova has the ball with 1 minute left and a 1-goal lead. The home run from Nova. Oh, they clear it somehow. Went to high school right down the road at Radnor. And Villanova is on their way. They've certainly earned it. They've been the better team today. Nick Wehmeyer wins the faceoff, shoots it, and the game is over. Villanova beats Yale again.